Do you open your closet and are overwhelmed with the amount of clothes, yet you can still never find anything to wear? Do you have a hard time putting together outfits that look cohesive and put together? Are you a closet hoarder? If you answered yes to any of these questions, then this is the perfect video for you. If you answered yes to being a closet hoarder, this will be a really big challenge, but I promise you it is so worth it. Hi everyone, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are going to be doing the quarantine closet clean out. As all of us know, or if this is in the future, looking back on this moment, we are in quarantine right now. The coronavirus is out and about, and we are ordered as Californians to stay inside. We can't leave the house unless it's for essentials, and we're kind of going a little crazy right now. But we do have a lot of time on our hands to clean and organize, so this is the perfect time for this video. In this video, I am going to go over my personal process for cleaning out my closet. It is a process that has helped me so much in just evolving my own personal style. It has made shopping more enjoyable. I have found direction in the pieces that I need and want, and that will complete my wardrobe. It also just makes getting ready in the morning that much easier. I am going to go over the two biggest steps to this process, and then what you can do after organizing your closet that will help you in the future. And like I said, just make finding cute outfits that much easier and give you a big sense of direction and where you want to go with your own personal style. So I am so excited to share this process with you all. Happy quarantine, happy cleaning, and let's just hop into this video. Okay, so before we even open our closet, there is something that we have to do, and this is the biggest part to this whole process, and that is determining your style goals. Now, the whole point of this process is to determine who you want to dress like, who you want to represent, what you want your wardrobe to consist of, and literally tossing everything else that doesn't align with that. And we will dive into that. But that can be determined in two ways. Maybe it's an actual style. Maybe there is somebody that you admire how they dress. What are they wearing? What does that look like? Maybe you want to dress a little bit more sophisticated. Maybe you want to dress a little bit more girly or summery. Whatever that style aesthetic is, determine it. The second thing that you can do is pick a color palette. Now, when I first started out with this process, I didn't have my own style. I just kind of had a bunch of clothes that maybe were cute. It was kind of hard to get ready. It was hard to find cohesive outfits, let alone just have a cohesive style. Like, I didn't have my own style. So I chose the color palette aspect of this. I chose a color palette that consisted of my neutrals and then a handful of colors that worked well with each other and maybe a couple select prints, and I tossed everything that didn't align with that color palette. That was a good basis for me to begin with. This made getting ready in the morning already so much easier because all of my clothes matched and I knew everything went together. So before we start, determine your style goals, either an actual style or imitating somebody that you love how they dress, or picking a color palette. Next, before you start, you're just gonna wanna clean up. Make sure your laundry is done, make sure everything is put away. You wanna have inventory of your whole closet because we are going to be going through every single piece. Okay, now let's hop into sorting our closet. So sorting our closet is what we want our closet to look like aesthetically. When it's all said and done, we want to be able to be proud of our closet, to open the doors or have it shown, and it just looks really pretty and put together. We can determine how we want to sort our closet in two ways. Now, if you have an exposed or open face closet, maybe it's a clothing rack or maybe it's a walk-in closet, maybe it's a sort of closet that a lot of people are gonna see, the best way to sort it would be color coded. Now, this is just a color gradient subcategorized by item and occasion. So you might have all of your tank tops, t-shirts, blouses, dresses, all in white. And then you go on to your creams and then your pinks and so on and so forth. That is the most aesthetically pleasing, I would say, because it's just gonna look really cute and put together. Second way you can organize your closet is through category or by item. Now this is great if you have a smaller closet or a closet where you just need to get to your things quick and easy and know where everything is at. This is organized by category. So you might have all of your tanks and your bodysuits, maybe your more casual pieces, your t-shirts, your blouses, your dresses, your pants, and so on. This would be subcategorized by color. So you do all of your whites and then your color gradients within each category. Like I said, this is really good if your closet isn't that big and when you get ready in the morning, you just need to have all of your dresses in one place, all of your blouses in one place, and so on and so forth. So once we have determined our style goal, which is the direction we want to go with for our wardrobe, then we have determined how we want our closet to look aesthetically. Now we're gonna start taking everything out of our closet and going through it piece by piece. To do this the most organized way, take everything out of your closet and the way you're gonna be putting it in. So if you're going to organize your closet by color, take out all of your whites, take out all of your blacks, take out all of your grays, and just put them in piles. I usually have a bunch of piles over my bed, on the floor. If you have an extra clothing rack, this is also really helpful. We're gonna go through each pile piece by piece, and we're only putting things back into our closet that we are going to keep. So prepare to try on everything in these piles, and we're gonna be asking ourselves a series of questions to determine if we're keeping it or not, and that is gonna take us into decluttering. There are a series of questions we are going to ask ourselves, and this is going to determine what we are keeping and what we are giving away. Now, this is the most important and can be the most terrifying for some people if you're a closet hoarder, because it is letting go of a lot of our clothes. And the whole point of this process is, like I said in the beginning of the video, it is to feel comfortable and confident in everything we have in our wardrobe. I have said this before in previous videos, I am the type of person that rather have a small closet of pieces that I love and that I know fit me well versus having a huge closet filled to the brim, yet you can never find anything to wear. Now, if you are the latter, this is a perfect process for you, and this is probably a process that you should at least try out to kind of switch up your results. So don't be alarmed during this process. Stay true to yourself. If worst case scenario at the end of this whole thing, you really miss whatever you gave away, it is just sitting right here, but let's just try not to do that. Have faith. At the end of this video, it's gonna get a lot better and it will be fun, and I'll give you some tips on what to do to help you get ready and to go shopping. Okay, so the decluttering part. The first question we're gonna ask ourselves is, does this align with my style goal? Now, in the beginning of this video, we determined our personal goal for how we want to dress. We either pick a certain style or we're sticking to a color palette. The color palette is nice because maybe you want to dress in more neutral tones, and that's super popular and really chic right now. So if it isn't neutral or a part of your color palette, then toss it. If you said that you want to dress a little bit more sophisticated, yet you're hanging on to this old raggedy t-shirt that you haven't worn in a while, then that's something that you're gonna let go. So if it doesn't align with your style goal, then toss it. Okay, so the second question we're gonna ask ourselves is, does it fit? Now, there are two components to this question. The obvious is, does it fit? Is it too small? Is it too big? Sometimes we hang on to jeans that we feel will one day fit us. We're gonna get rid of those pieces because the whole point of this is to feel confident in what we have in this moment. So if it doesn't fit, just toss it. The second aspect of this question is it the right fit? Now, we all have those pieces that fit, it's our size, they button, however, the fit is off. So maybe every time we put it on, we take it off because the hem doesn't hit in the right spot, or it might be a little bit loose on the side, or there's just something about it that we don't like. It could be super cute, it could fit, but you know something is off. Be true to yourself and put those in the donate pile. So there is an exception to the does it fit rule, and this is to have an alterations pile. Alterations are amazing, and I think that everybody should invest in getting their clothes altered. I am 5'2", so I am cutting all of my jeans. I have a problem with hems. They're always too long on me. If I buy a suit, I always have to get it taken in and hemmed up. Even some blazers, I have to bring up the sleeve. This is gonna make your outfits a lot more put together. There is nothing worse than a bad fit. So you can always have an alterations pile. However, if you put it in the alterations pile, you have to go get it altered. After this video, drop them off, get them fitted, and put them back in your closet so you can be happy with them again. If you are somebody that shops at Nordstrom a bunch, they do free alterations on their full priced items. You can also take your clothes to any local dry cleaners because typically they have somebody that does alterations there. So it's not that much money. It's a great tool to use. And if there is something that you really are in love with and it just doesn't fit right, take it to alterations. So the last question, and this might be the most obvious, but you know, it's an important one. When was the last time I wore this? Now, that's just it. When was the last time you wore it? Sometimes you just hold on to pieces for so long. I have a friend, and I know she's gonna know exactly who I'm talking about, that kept things from high school. You are a grown woman. If you have items from high school, it is time to let them go. I know that some of us may live somewhere where the seasons are constantly changing and therefore they have different wardrobes per season. Right now, it could be summertime. I'm not gonna pay a lot of attention to my winter clothes, but as I'm going through them, if it's a sweater I've only worn once per season, or I didn't even wear it at all last season, then that would be a good piece for me to just part with. So if you haven't worn it in a long time, let's get rid of it. If you only wore it once that one season, or you didn't even wear it at all last season, then let's get rid of it. It's most important to just be very black and white with this whole process. Okay, so we have sorted our closet. We have gone through every piece of clothing that we've had. We have tried it on. We have asked ourselves a series of questions to determine if it's worth keeping or not. And at this point, you have probably given away a lot of clothes. So at this point, there are two things we can do that will help us tremendously in the future. First, you want to take photos. You are already trying on all of your clothes. Play around with outfits. Find outfits that you could wear to work, that you could wear going out. Find outfits that are easy, cute, Sunday fun day outfits. Have these predetermined outfits and then start taking photos of them. And keep these photos in a place that is easily accessible and easy to update. So whether that's a Polaroid and then having them in a book or on your wall, or just having them in your phone in its own album, just have a place where you can always refer back to and keep adding it with new cute outfits. So if you do get ready in the morning and you put on a super cute outfit, make sure to take a photo and update your album, because it will help you tremendously when you're in a rush, or you're in a rut, or you're just having one of those days or nights that you just can't find anything to wear. I always tell myself, oh, I'll remember this outfit, and I never do. So take photos of your outfits. Second thing you can do after this whole process, and this is the shopping part. Now, this is called filling in the gaps. We know exactly what is in our closet. We have full inventory of exactly what we have. At this point, we should also know what we don't have. Maybe these are the essential wardrobe pieces that we're lacking. These are the staple items that would really just complete our wardrobe. Start making a list of those things, because the next time you go shopping, you're gonna have direction and you're gonna have a list of things that you need. And shopping is so much more enjoyable when we actually need our items, right? So next time you go shopping, you won't be overwhelmed in the store. You will know exactly what you're looking for. And that just makes shopping in general so much easier and enjoyable. I'm a big thrift shopper, as you all know, and I find good things because I know exactly what I'm looking for. I always go shopping when I know exactly what I need or what pieces my closet can use to complete my wardrobe. Alrighty, so we have determined our personal style. We We know how we want to dress. We know who we want to represent. We decluttered a majority of our closet. Our closet is looking pretty and aesthetically pleasing. We might not have that many clothes left in it, but at least we know everything matches, everything goes together. And the next time we go shopping, we have a list of things to buy that will only complete our closet that much more. On top of that, we have a book or an album filled with potential outfits. So if you are in a rut or you don't know what to wear, you have something to refer back to. That is it for this closet process. I hope that that made sense in some way. It is going to feel so good when you get done with this process. I do it pretty much, I would say like every season. I always let go of my clothes. I don't hoard. It's just the best way for me to feel confident and really enjoy getting ready in the morning. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I will see you in the next one, and happy quarantine cleaning.